Amber Scholl is our next speaker. She is beloved for her hilarious videos covering everything from do-it-yourself tips to budget hacks. She also saw a meteoric rise in which she gained 1.4 million subscribers in just 1 year. Here to tell you about manifesting your career is Amber Scholl.
So, hello everybody! First of all, let me just say, I actually cannot believe that I'm here. This is like so crazy. Me getting to talk in front of so many cool women, like when I feel like I should be the one watching someone tell me something. So that's really cool. Thanks for having me. It's an honor. And I also just wanted to say, in case you've never heard of me until just now, hello, I'm Amber. I'm not filming a YouTube video right now, but hello, welcome back to my channel. So basically, my life story in like a little 2-second snippet. That in case you don't know who I am. Basically, I did the millennial nightmare sort of thing, like graduated from college, and was like, okay, I'm just gonna like, you know? And yeah, very relatable. So, as many of you know, that doesn't really do much. Like, I struggled for a long time and was doing a million odd jobs, like driving for Postmates, I did waitressing, I did some other weird things that I won't mention. And yeah, you know, it was really not the best time in my life. But eventually, I ended up so broke and miserable that I thought I would film it, and the rest is history. So yeah, now my claim to fame is like making you feel your best on a budget, and now I have a whopping 2.7 million subscribers and no boyfriend. So, we're still killing it. Fantastic. I'll be honest also, I don't really know what I'm going to say up here. I'm not really much for planning, as you can see by my outfit, which actually looks fantastic. But usually when my outfit looks this good, it means my room looks like this. So, that was a photo I took literally this morning, and that actually looks kind of clean. That's my closet, but I tried out a lot of stuff before I picked this out, so, you know, it is what it is. Anyways, also side note, my mom always used to say that you couldn't be successful if you were a slob, but guess what, Mom? Just saying. My mom's not here, but hey, if you ever see this, Mom. So, anyways, like I said, yeah, I didn't really know what on earth I was going to talk about when Ashley asked me to speak, because, I mean, they always say talk about what you know, so I thought about talking about shoes or like something, because that is something that I know about, but I figured I should talk about something slightly more deep for this. And I realized I also seemed to know, they were like, well, why don't you talk about manifesting what you want in your life and your dreams? Because, I mean, I guess I do know about that, because being here is a dream. I'm so cheesy, yes. But, alrighty, so we will just discuss that. So today I'm just going to do my top 10, you know what, I'm going to take this off because you need to not look at that anymore. I'm going to do my top 10 rules to kind of manifest your career and how you can achieve all of your dreams in your life, even when you have literally no idea what you're doing. Great. So, rule numero uno. You already know exactly what it is that you're meant to do. It's been in you this whole time. So, if you're wondering, like, what the heck am I going to do with my life? Guess what? Somewhere in there, you probably already know the answer. So, this is a photo of me when I was, like, I don't know, 3 years old. And I loved dressing up and wearing funny outfits, even way back then. So, I didn't know that that could actually be a career. And what do you know? It is. So, great. But when you think about it, you know when you're little, like, you always are like, oh, people encourage you to dream big. And they're always saying, you can do anything that it is that you want to do. And you're like, okay, great. I can be an astronaut. And I actually wanted to be an octopus for many years of my life. This is a true story. Like, and you know what, a little bit, my parents encouraged it for like a hot second. Until they told me one time, I think I was probably like 4. They were like, you know, you actually can't be an octopus and you have to stay a human. And so I picked a cafeteria lunch lady. And that is true also. And then I feel like people are always telling you, you know, you can do anything that it is you want to do. And then one day, somewhere along the line, it like stops. And I don't know why, but I feel like you grow up and you always have all these big dreams. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, but not that. You can't do that though. Like you need to be realistic and you need to like take a step back and think about what it is you really want to do. Like go to school, follow the normal path to success and happiness because everyone has the same path to success and happiness. No. So, think about what it is that like you really like the most, because whatever it is that you are really the most passionate about is eventually going to come back into your life. So, let me just use my Face ID really quick because I forget what I'm going to say next. All right. Next up. The only person that you need to believe in you is you. And I say this because it's probably the most important thing that I have to say today. There's a lot of things that happen in your life where it seems like things are never going to work out, and people are always telling you, like I said, oh, you know, like, this isn't really what it's going to be, and this isn't how you're supposed to do things. But the most powerful thing that you can ever do for yourself is to truly believe in your vision, because if it's something that you are super passionate about and it's something that you really, really believe in, I promise you it is meant to be in your life, and it is going to be something that is going to be huge in the future someday. Maybe it'll take a little bit of time, but don't give up. It'll happen. All right. I don't know how to pause this. Oh no. Well, okay. We're going to start with this tip, and we're going to go back. So, number 3 is not this. Number 3 is God winks at you and pay attention. So I'm going to show you a quick little clip of something that I think is really funny from back in my teenage days. Amazing. Okay. So that's me. She's so excited.
Everything is $500.
Yeah, okay, so, if you've ever seen my videos, you know that they're all about, like, I call them broke bitch tips, yes, because it was all about, like, money and budgeting and all these funny things. So, I'm not going to show you the whole video, but I ended up winning the whole freaking show, which is hilarious, and it was all about, like, guessing prices of things and shopping, and that is what I am best at. Not to mention, this was my favorite show as a child. Like, I know that's a weird thing to say because it's like a 90-year-old woman show, but I loved it. So, yeah, God is winking at you a lot and will always show you little funny things that are, like, kind of hinting at what it is that you're meant to do, but you don't really know. Hindsight is 20/20 is one of my favorite quotes because it's like, well, duh, of course you know, like, what you're supposed to be doing when you look back. But if you pay attention in the current moment to, like, things that are kind of hinting at things to come, it's gonna really help you. I promise. I just listened to this. Okay. Are we dating? No. Okay, so number 4, learn from others. So you guys are already taking a great step by being here because there's so many people, not just the people on stage, like I said, I'm just kind of saying stuff, but the people next to you, honestly, are probably just as inspirational and have just as amazing stories, and surrounding yourself with people that are inspiring, and women have made me truly who I am today, and like, talk to them. They're your friend. So learn from what you can from other people, because that is one of the best ways to see a blueprint of kind of what you can do, but also it's not like a good idea to copy verbatim what someone else is doing, because your life is your life, you know? So do everything with a little twist, because it's your personal spin on things that are going to make it special. Because one of my favorite quotes also is the little things that make you who you are what going to be, let me say it, I butchered it. Erase that. Cut that out. Whoever's editing this, just delete it. It's the little things that make you who you are that are actually the big things that are going to make you somebody someday. So, don't forget them, don't ignore them, they're important. 5, do whatever it is that you love the most. Like, I had no idea that someday I could make videos talking about my shoes and people would want to watch them. However, apparently, you can do that. So, if there's something that you're passionate about, I promise you somewhere out there somebody else is passionate about it too. And if not, I guarantee you, you can probably make them passionate about it. Because, like, who doesn't love hearing someone talk about something that they love? It's nice, you know? Like, I was just thinking the other day, how fun would it be to have, like, a Netflix show where it's just someone talking about their crush for, like, 3 hours? It's so cute! Like, it's just adorable. I would totally watch that. Netflix, if you're interested, I'll pitch you a real story about it. Netflix is not here, but that's okay. All right, number 6. Work hard. There's just literally no substitute for that ever. So, Yeah, you gotta get down and dirty sometimes, and you have to just do the work. Because as fun as it is to have other people do things for you, it's just not the same as doing it yourself. Like that one quote that, actually, that's not the right quote, so I won't say that one. But I will say a different one, which is, if you really want something, you have to do it. Because it's your vision. So whatever it is, again, that you like really, really want to do, make sure that you just do it. Because otherwise it's not gonna happen. So do it. Yeah. Like I said, get down and dirty, do the work. Also, totally random side note again, I'm just going on a lot of tangents, but if you haven't watched the Christina Aguilera Dirty music video in the last like 5 years, 10 out of 10 would recommend watching it. It's even better at 25 than it was when I was 5. So, alrighty, let's see, what else do we got here, kids? I have a PowerPoint, but I'm not looking at it. I'm looking at my phone, because that's my specialty. Okay. Ah, yes. Okay, so this one is super important to me. If you guys have ever seen my videos, you know I talk about this a lot, but making a vision board will change your life. It truly will. This is my very first one, which has my most famous quote in the center of that, but these are all of the things. It makes me look a little superficial, or a lot superficial, but at the time, this was when I had literally nothing, and I made this mood board. I call it a mood board, but it's a vision board, of just things that I wanted to accomplish in my life, and that is going to literally change everything if you see what you want every day. Put it somewhere that you always look at. I mean, you can print these pictures. I got these at CVS for like 10 cents. So there you go, brokerage tip, don't buy a printer. But yeah, you can see what you're looking at every day and what you want. It's going to come true. And it's also important to put things that are realistic. At the time, none of this was realistic, so that's funny. But again, manifesting, that was realistic because it all happened. Great cheeseball moment. But you can see I wrote YouTube. That meant start a YouTube channel. I had my car up there, which now I do drive that car, so pretty cool. Erewhon is actually a grocery store. If you've never been, 10 out of 10 would recommend going. It's delicious, but it's just really expensive. It's like if Whole Foods like just upped their prices $1 million, that's Erewhon. But it's great. You should go there for lunch sometime if you want to go broke. All right, so next one is, even if you don't know what you're doing, do it anyway. Fake it till you make it is basically my entire brand. So yeah, I had no idea what I was doing when I started my YouTube channel, and still to this day don't really know what I'm doing. But I think that kind of creates like more character in anything that you're putting your soul into, because if you love it, it's gonna be okay. Like life is all about figuring it out and trial and error. So just accomplish. And that also goes for like, you know, fake designer things. Pretty cool. It's not a bad thing. Yes, it is. Okay, no, it's not. Okay. All right, so next is actually a video. So I will go to that slide in a second. But the premise of this was actually filmed. So this is my friend Asia Jackson's vlog that she filmed before I had a YouTube channel. This was way, way back when. And this is not a popular video at all. Like no one has really seen this, so I'm not sure why I'm showing it. But this was ironically filmed on one of the worst days of my life, which, I mean, like I said, long story short, I was like struggling driving for Postmates, you know, yada yada, the whole misery. And crashed my car that literally 2 days before this was filmed. And yeah, I was just kind of sitting at home, not loving my life, and she came over and was filming a vlog, and I happened to participate in it because I was losing my mind. So if you guys want a good chuckle, here's just me discussing my day. I think I was dangling off the edge already. This was just like, you know what, actually no, I was off the edge. I was like falling to the ground, and then it was like someone like pushing me just to go a little faster. It was like, you are going down, but now once you land, we were like stumbling you into the mush. So I was like, okay, well, and I sat on the ground, staring into space, in the dirt like this, crying for like 20 minutes. Yeah, and that was only like 30 minutes ago. So it was literally like before I went to the Vuitton store, it literally happened. So I'm not gonna say it's the worst day of my life because that's being very dramatic, but I did sit in my closet in the dark by myself because I wanted to be in the dark. That's super dramatic. She dyed her hair black this morning. I dyed her hair black this morning. This is all true. I'm not even making this up for the internet. And you know what? I almost hope this never goes on the internet. Being here. And my nails. Look at this accurately describes my also. Really look at that. So, good times. You can see the mental stability in my eyes, can't you? So yeah, point of that video is honestly, just don't give up. Life will get better. Your nails will someday be fabulous acrylics. So like, don't worry about it. But yeah, she was really not doing well when that was filmed. But the most important thing to remember, I think, and I talk about this a lot, is like life goes in waves, okay? And when you hit rock bottom, this was a quote actually I heard at church once, and it was, when you hit rock bottom, remember that God made those rocks. So, when you're at your lowest, truly the only place to go is up, and there's no better time to figure out who you really are and what you really want to do than when you have nothing and you really don't know anything. So, very important to keep your goals set high because, I mean, like I said, when you're that far down, there's just nowhere to go but up. So don't give up, you can do it. And I also think, this is another random side note because I just love random side notes in case you can't tell. But the video that popped off my channel, I filmed probably 3 months after that video was taken. And I remember filming it and I threw the camera down when I was done and I was like, ugh, I'm probably never gonna post this. I'm like done, I can't do this anymore. And that was the video that I posted that blew up my channel. So don't stop trying and going for what you want because eventually I'm a firm believer that the universe will give you what it is that you're looking for if you do the work. So don't give up either. And last but not least, this is my favorite one. Oh, my favorite. So, again, if you guys know my channel, this is my favorite quote in the universe. This was what was on the center of my mood board a few slides back, but it says, what if it doesn't come true? But what if it does? Which basically just means there is no reason not to go for everything that you want in life. Like, you can want everything. That's what it's there for. You can have whatever it is that you truly want if you try, you know? I mean, sure, like, yeah, it could not work out, which is literally what this says. But so what? Then it didn't work out. But it also could be the best thing that's ever happened to you. So go for it. Like, there's no reason not to chase everything you ever imagined. And that will be the last quote. But I guess I'm just gonna sign this off because I don't know how long I've been talking, but probably way too long. So I just wanted to say at the end, really the point of this whole speech and everything is just to follow your dreams because I promise you, eventually, you can, you will, someone has to do it, so it might as well be you, you know? There's no reason for it to not, the world not to be everything that you always imagined it to be, so go after your dreams, and this is also important, the inner child in you that wanted to be an octopus, don't let it die, because that is truly what is going to make the whole universe open up to you if you really believe in yourself and everything that I said earlier. That's the most important thing. So just dream big, go get it, sis. You got this, and I hope you all become the octopus of your own dreams. Thank you very much. Originally, I was allowed to take questions, but I literally have no idea how long I just talked for, so am I still allowed to do that? Okay, I can have one question. Who wants to do it? Okay, yes, way back there. Hi.
Hi, my name is Erica. I recently moved to LA for my job, and I'm like in my career, but I have so many things I want to do. Like, I want to be an MUA, I want to be a travel blogger, but it's just like, I didn't realize when I got my job, it would be more than a 9 to 5. So it's something I do like 15 plus hours a day because it makes me so busy. So how do you balance and manage, like, I don't know how to balance and manage it. That's why I can't follow my journey on the side.
Yes, okay, so this is very important, and I actually think about this a lot. So basically, just with the question, how do you follow your dreams when something else is taking up a lot of your time? So, like I said, before I did YouTube, I was basically doing, I'm not even kidding when I say 10 million odd jobs, 10 million odd jobs. Like, I didn't even have time to, I don't know still to this day how I slept and survived, I don't know. But I think it's important to figure out where you put your energies in the world is kind of what you're gonna get back. So if you're working a 9 to 5 job that you're not really loving, I'm not gonna say don't try, because do try, but make sure that you have time for what you wanna do, and you can make the time not doing that. So if something that you love, you're gonna wanna stay up a little extra late for it. On the weekends, plan your time accordingly. So I would go to work, I did something called background acting, which is like super miserable if anyone knows what that is. And that would sometimes be like 15-hour days, right? While I was there, I would, not really do what I was supposed to be doing. I would to edit videos on my phone or whatever it is I was supposed to be doing. But if you kind of realign your passions for what you want to do, like make time for things that you believe in and invest all of your time in, not all of it, invest as much time as you can in things that you love because you're going to want to make time for those things. So the weekend, instead of sleeping until noon and not doing that, get up early and do the things that you really do want to do and use the experiences that you have at your job to kind of shape maybe what it is that you are doing. Like there's something to be learned from every experience in your life. I truly believe that. So maybe see what you can take away from something that you don't like and see, okay, well if I don't like this, this is what I do enjoy doing. So then kind of, I know it actually totally, again, random side note. Does anyone know what Clever TV is? I used to intern there way back in the day also. And I learned from that I hated doing that. So a desk job was just not it. But that made me realize that I had to be creative and do what I wanted to do in other areas. So I guess the gist of the answer is to not waste too much energy on things you don't want to do, but the energy that you do have to involve in those things, learn from them instead, and then place all of the lessons and the energy that you could be using in that onto things that you love. Because eventually, like I said, it's going to work out. Don't give up. And that is what I will say for the day.